After you stripped your wire, just push it into that hole and then bend it like so. Okay? And then super glue it. Not super glue it, but hot glue it. Just glaze that thing on there. We don't want it coming out. Then pass it through one of these holes over here. I like doing the second one. Grab it on the other side. Pull it through like so, and then pass it through here like where the LED wire was. What I do here next is put glue on there just to keep the wire from coming loose as well. And then, like the other wires, cut it about right there. So I'm gonna cut it right here. That should be long enough. Okay, looking at your IC socket like so. Top left pin is not used. Pin number 2 is left trigger if you would like to connect Halo 3 dual trigger. Pin number 3 is for the right trigger, and we're going to connect to that one. We're going to solder to it. Bottom left pin is ground. Bottom right pin is not used. Pin number 6, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pin number 6 is the LED, bottom right LED. Pin number 7 is the sync button, or where we glued that wire on the back of the board. And pin number 8, top right, is power source. Okay, let's solder to the power pin. I flipped the chip over. That's power pin right there. Like I said, top right. So over here, once you flip it, it's going to be top left. So bend the wire a little, and then push it down. Can't see really well. Okay, next thing we're going to do is solder the LED onto the IC socket. The LED is pin number 6, which is up here. Second pin from the bottom right. So once we flip it over, second pin from bottom left. And the LED wire is this one. Like before, just make sure you can solder to it okay. Do it this way. And yeah, that's all you need. Okay, next we're going to do the sync button wire. And like the LED one, I'm going to hold it right here against the thing just to have it stabilized. And then solder to it. Next we're going to do the right trigger wire, which is connected to the middle pin of the potentiometer on the back. We're going to solder to the bottom left, up one pin. So 1, 2, 3, the third pin on the left side of the IC socket, looking at it that way. Okay. Just quick, like that. That's all the wires you need to connect. Next thing you need to do is jumble up all these wires together and push them towards the right, and push the IC socket or the chip down onto the board like so, and get some solder onto your then get some solder onto your soldering iron on the tip. Just get it melted, and then we're gonna push down the IC socket onto the board, and then just solder the bottom left pin of the IC socket to the board, to the left side of the rumble motor wire or thing down here. The last thing I would do is just glue down these wires a little. It's kind of messy, and just like that. and then just push down. Oh, that burnt. Pretty straightforward. CGs, all you have to do is solder 4 wires. No resistor. Even though you got a resistor, that's just for the matrix versions. Get your chip. You will notice that that little dimple at the top left. That's pin 1, pin 4, pin 8. Pin 8 and pin 4. Pin 5, pin 8. Sorry. Then just take your chip and push it down into the socket, matching the like that. And then let's put your controller back together. Putting the controller back together is not as easy as taking it apart. Sometimes you can mess up with it and the buttons will be a little stiff or not work because you didn't put it back together right. So after you've finished your mod install, place your board back in there, making sure that the two battery things that touch the batteries are good, that they're into the places they go into. Then hold your top faceplate like this. 1 second. Make sure these pads are in correctly and that they're not loose or like a little bit off like that. Just make sure they're in all the way down. Don't move this the top faceplate. And put your bottom faceplate down like that. Put your motors in, your other one in. Hold in the bottom faceplate, the bottom piece with your fingers in the thumbstick holes, and then push down up here first. You need to make sure the sync button is put in there well, and that's the first screw you need to put back in, the sync screw. Okay, that. And then next thing, push down hard on this side and get a screw for that as well. Get some batteries, put them into the controller. After you put all the screws in, you can turn it on. And you'll know that your mod is working if you press this button, the sync button, and the bottom right LED turns on.